Love is Blind premiered just in time for Valentine's Day 2020 and successfully introduced viewers to an entirely new reality dating show format. However, not every scene made it to Netflix. This is what the cameras didn't show you on Love is Blind. If you're a fan of Netflix's Love is Blind, chances are you're probably familiar with a little show called The Bachelor. For years, famed jewelry designer Neil Lane has been a Bachelor staple, appearing at the end of each season with a briefcase full of dazzling diamond engagement rings for the contestants to propose with. While getting engaged is a major point of focus on Love is Blind, the actual engagement ring doesn't play as big a part on the show. However, much like The Bachelor, Love is Blind did allow contestants to choose their own engagement rings. Series creator Chris Colin told Entertainment Tonight, once they decided to get engaged, they were given a couple of choices should they want to take us up on that. It's obviously such a gigantic moment in people's lives that we wanted it to be as authentic to them as it possibly could be. Lauren Speed and Cameron Hamilton were the fan-favorite couple on Love is Blind. The two connected immediately within the dating pods before going on to become the first couple viewers saw get engaged. While the majority of couples split at the altar, Hamilton and Speed tied the knot and are still going strong. Of course, there are simply not enough hours in the day to show viewers every single aspect of Love is Blind relationships, which means that some crucial moments got left on the cutting room floor. In Season 1, this included footage of Speed forming a close-knit bond with Hamilton's mom. Hamilton told Page 6, "Mom and Lauren really bonded very quickly. Lauren showed her wedding dress on her phone." Meanwhile, Speed told the publication, "It was unfortunate that was cut out because so many people were like, well, what happened? Did you meet his parents? Did they not want to meet you?"
It's just been great. I mean, we've been truly happy, blending families.
Amber Pike was one of the more controversial contestants on Love is Blind Season 1. Pike found herself the subject of much criticism when she opened up to her fiancé Matt Barnett about her maxed-out credit card and unpaid student loan debt after they'd already gotten engaged. Even more worrying was Pike's apparent disinterest in getting a job, opting instead to binge-watch Netflix while Barnett worked. However, according to Pike, Love is Blind failed to show the real reason behind her unemployment. She told the Los Angeles Times, "I was in the middle of a lawsuit over a workplace injury. I couldn't contribute, so I was stuck at home and I couldn't work, but I work. I'm more than happy making my own money to pay my part of the bills." Throughout the Netflix show's first season, contestants could be seen snacking in their pods, while on vacation in Mexico, and downing cocktails at any opportunity. Contestant Cameron Hamilton told Refinery 29, "Lauren and I had bonded over our love of Hennessy at one point. We went into the pod one day, and then there was Hennessy in there for both of us. The producers listened." Fellow contestant Kelly Chase told Refinery 29 that some castmates could be pretty picky when it came to their snacks. Chase revealed, "I just needed some meat and greens, but everyone else was being very, very particular. They were like, I need the chocolate chip Pop-Tarts with chocolate frosting." Netflix's Love is Blind is a show about falling in love with a person while being blissfully unaware of what they look like. While it may seem like an outlandish idea, contestants Matt Barnett and Amber Pike proved that it was possible to fall in love sight unseen, when the two went from being virtual strangers in the dating pods to exchanging marriage vows in just over a month's time. However, physical appearance was most definitely on some contestants' minds. As Barnett told the Los Angeles Times, "I like describing myself wrong. It's fun for me. I would say I look like Jon Snow, but balding." Unlike her now husband, Pike didn't talk about her appearance. As she told the Los Angeles Times, "That was kind of against the point of it, but if somebody did ask, I think my general go-to description was Sandra Bullock and Miss Congeniality." Love is Blind is hosted by power couple Nick and Vanessa Lacheys. While the hosts were heavily featured in the first episode of the Netflix series, they were noticeably absent from the episodes that followed, except for some short appearances here and there. The Lacheys' minimal involvement may strike you as odd. However, according to the star couple, they were much more active during filming than the cameras let on. Nick Lachey told Entertainment Weekly, "We would interview them when they came out of the pods. We would say, 'Who was that with? Where's your head at?' I just think in terms of editing, it just didn't make sense for the flow of the show." Meanwhile, Vanessa revealed that they were heavily invested in the show and told Entertainment Weekly, "We're nervous. We were like, what if nobody proposes? And then even the producers were like, we don't know. We just hope we can at least have one couple so we can follow them and their journey." The dating pods on Love is Blind are where the contestants spend the majority of their time before deciding whether or not they want to get engaged to a person they've never actually seen. Fortunately for the contestants, the pods were pretty cozy, with each tiny room housing a couch, blankets, pillows, and a whole host of stylish decorations.
Oh gosh, I didn't know you were in here.
According to Cameron Hamilton, some contestants found the pods comfortable enough to nap in. He told Refinery 29, "Some people actually did take naps in the pods, because they knew they weren't going to get together." And the reason why contestants needed to catch up on sleep is because their actual sleeping arrangements were less than ideal. Contestant Kenny Barnes revealed to Refinery 29, "We slept in trailers and they were correctional facility beds. The design was to just strip us down from our comfort level. We were getting 4 hours of sleep on cots per night." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite dating shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.